welcome back to DC Radio, place where we talk about celebrity gossip, celebrity news, and the topics. If you're new here, kindly don't leave without subscribing. If you're a returning subscriber, I want to say special shout out to you. Now let's get straight into some things. Oh my good gracious Lord. Let me tell you that today we are just sexy and bad. Sexy and bad. Sexy and bad. That is what I'm seeing in East Africa, and I'm so effing proud to be a JP. Lord, let me just tell you, the visuals ate and left no crumbs. And I'm not saying this because I love Juxo. Even the haters are saying that Jux outdid himself. I think Jux need a Priscilla to bring out this versatility in him. R&B bongo type of music. And now that he's stepping out of his zone to be bringing us this dance hall and to include STONE BWOY inside. You know, I did not know more about STONE BWOY, you know. I'm learning him. And let me just say, he did not disappoint. Like, that dude ate that verse. JUMA JUX. I'll do a nice review tomorrow. I had to go to the salon to make sure that when I'll be doing this one on camera, I'll be looking tea. I can't be out here talking about sexy and bad and I look like ratchet. You know what I'm saying? I have to be sexy and bad. Like, it's being posted with blogs, radio stations. It has climbed to top 3, the best songs in Juke's catalog. Okay? Do you remember yesterday when I was telling you that the lady on the backup vocals, when the song is starting, Sexy and Bad, that lady is definitely happy. And I even go as far as to, made you listen to a little bit of her voice. Well, it so happened that indeed it was her. But if you all notice, she's not the only one with the backup vocals. There are other people too, but hers is very different. I think that's why people are able to hear it more, right? It so happened that she feels some type of a way because she wasn't credited, right? And she decided to say something about it. So let me read you what she said. So she said in a quote at Estukizi at JUMA JUX, "Hope this find you well. Nimekuwa disappointed sana juu kuwa discredited, sauti yangu imetumika bila proper explanation. Sijui ni udogo au, ila kama msanii wa kike ninayepambana katika industry hii yenye uhaba wasanii wa kike, kulikuwa na umuhimu wa kuwa na credit wa mchango wa sauti yangu." To my Swahili listeners, she's saying that she hoped that this message find Estukizi and JUMA JUX fine. She feel a little bit disappointed because her voice wasn't credited. Also talked about how in Tanzanian music industry where there's few females and it's hard to make it out there, it could have been better if her name was credited. And of course, there were a couple of comments. Of course, some were asking legit questions like, was there a contract? Like, what were the terms when you guys were recording, right? So let me read you some of these comments. Okay, guys. So one person asked, wasn't there any agreement before you did that work? If yes, then you will be active on Instagram. But if there was an agreement and it has been broken, sorry, claim your right. Of course, I don't think that Jux and Estukizi, considering their, positions in the industry, that they will just ignore her, knowing fully well that her voice can be, visibly, like you can hear it even if you are deaf, right? Not unless there was some sort of arrangements. Sometimes people put in backup vocals and you pay each other and that's just about it. But there are some people who even writing a sentence, they're credited as part of the writing team. right? Another person said, umelipwa how aujalipwa. To Manaswahili listeners, this person was actually asking, did they pay you or they did not pay you? Right? Like I told you, there are people who are being paid and that's just about it. And another one said, a good question, Ju, kama umelipwa hana right ya kudai any credit. As you can hear, that one is saying, if she was paid, which other credit she is asking for? Another one asked, if you are paid, it does not remove your credit. That is why even those who participate in movies are paid by the producers of the movie, but their names remain as the actors who achieved that. I get that, but it's all about the agreement, right? I'm sure happy. Let me read first before I give my opinion. This one said, stop asking for credit. Take care of your tomorrow's value. You can't grow without being sucked by. Okay, so this person was basically trying to tell her, even if you feel that you're wronged, calling them out on Instagram, have you tried DMing them? Sometimes calling them out on Instagram, kinda not in a good taste. You need to find out first what is really going on before you are able to call them out. Another one said, mbona estukizi kakucredit dada? Jux ndio haja kutag. Credit kwenye mtandao sio tag za Insta. Of course, this person was being confused because he's saying, but I see that Estukizi has tagged you. And the other one corrected him saying, credit means he need to be eating something off of that song because of her voice that was used. Another one saying, ungemtafuta DM au ungemfuata private, ingependeza zaidi na kujua ni jinsi gani ya kumzingatia ili ukue haina haja ya kuleta uku Instagram. Of course, this dude is telling her you could have followed them on Instagram and know on how to go about it. Calling them on Instagram like this might, give you a bad reputation, right? Another one said, ni kama naona, hold on. This one was definitely still talking about the tag on Instagram. And of course, if you see Estukizi tagged the lady, not only her, but also Gen Z International Choir. Okay? Gen Z International Choir. As a big shout out kwa Happy TV for completing this masterpiece. As you can see, they tagged her. So, still don't know which credit she's talking about. Maybe she's talking about her wanting to be mentioned. It will help with boosting her career. But I don't think that she will put her vocals on a song and knowing fully well that she was supposed to be paid or credited, and that did not happen.